Hey, Dad. Oh, got me again.
Son, I see you on your laptop over there. How's that big paper coming?
It's going all right, Dad. Doing everything my teacher asked me. It's just, she seems not to be out to get me. It's just frustrating.
I see. Son, do you know what the word imperturbability means?
What's that?
Well, I won't go into a long story with dinner coming, but when I worked at the power company, I had a certain boss who was very hard-nosed with his employees. And one day, he came up and said there was going to be changes in the company, and if I didn't go along, things would not be good for me. And so, son, that's what the word imperturbability means.
Lana, did you change your hair again? How many hairdos have you done today?
You know what I always say, Mom. I just do whatever my hair does.
It's too bad there are no men in our church worthy of knocking on our door.
Tell me about it.
Hopefully, though, with all these messages on evangelism, you will have some hope to one day find a husband.
Joe, it's just like I told Landon. I said, a young man does not need to walk on fire and swords, like you said, to win a wife. A young man just needs to keep his room clean for my dear Lana Bell.
That might be enough for your Lana. That's not enough for my Lana.
So when are the Thomases going to be here? It's almost 6:30. It's 6:29.
Well, Kellett was 2 minutes late to work twice this week. Now, when I was in the service, if I'd been late like that, I would be in isolation for a week.
Oh, there we go.
You do insist that it's perfectly normal to have a house as clean as a hospital.
Yes, I do. People may tease me that my house is like a twilight zone, but you know, when the kids are born, I told Joe, I said, we need to teach these kids how to clean. And so, when the kids were really little, you know, I had Lana cleaning the toilets by the time she was 2.
Joe, it was great. Me and the boys, well, we went fishing. Okay? So we were out there on the river. Okay? Lines in the water, the sun on our face. And then, out of nowhere, out of the blue, came out of the water. It was a beautiful fish. The biggest thing you ever seen was an epic battle, just me and the fish. It was an amazing day.
Well, thank you, Kelly, for that story. Well, everybody, dinner's ready, so come grab a seat.
Oh, good. I can't wait for some Mama C cooking.
I'll get some chairs for the boys.
No, they'll be fine. We can do this all the time at home. See, watch this. Watch this.
Kellett.
No.
Well, I think we should pray before we eat.
Oh, this should be good.
Father, grant us your blessing for this food. May we eat this meal in harmony with one another. Help us, oh God, to have strength to bear with one another patiently this evening. And Lord, I pray for those Thomas boys.
Yes, Lord, please don't let them mess up my carpet lines.
What's for dinner?
Well, it's Joe's favorite. lasagna, Italian. We had it all the time. Back in El Paso, we used to have Italian all the time. And let me tell you, you know why? Because Joe insists that there are only two types of people in the world. Isn't that right, honey?
That's right.
That there's Italians and people who only wish they were Italians.
My mom is the best cook. People always go to her when they need a recipe.
Oh, do they?
Thanks,
Really?
Lee.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
So, Kelly, how's your sermon coming for Sunday?
Well, I'm preaching out of Hebrews 11. You know, the one on faith? Well, today, I was cutting my grass, okay? I was sitting on my mower, and I'm placing myself in little Bible times, you know, back where there's the dust and the horses and the camels. Okay? And I'm sitting there, and then I heard a rumble like the Starship Voyager. And then I realized the belt broke. It's a time like that when I just wish I could say, beat me out of here, Scotty. So I was thinking about naming my message, Faith in Faithless Times. What do you guys think?
Well, there
It's always
were a
nice.
few things that I think
Okay.
we worked on.
Okay.
I took some notes here as you were telling me.
Okay. Of course.
First thing, I mean, instead of Hebrews 11, maybe out of Genesis with Abraham, when he needed faith,
Yeah,
he would
that's a
not
good
have
part.
anything.
I like that part.
I think that would work better. Also, I don't think I would mention the Starship Voyager or Scotty. I think that conversation.
I get it.
Lost
Okay,
when you
I get it.
thing on revision.
I'm sorry. I should have considered that.
Well, you're not as smart as me.
Boys, I could never get a good picture of you. You're always fighting.
Well, Adrian, let me tell you, back in El Paso, I had the children's picture taken. I had Brittany and Lana and Landon's picture taken, and they looked like angels. They were angels. I mean, they never wore their shoes in the house, ever. They kept their room spotless, didn't you guys? Didn't you? Not that I would let them have it any other way, isn't there? No. So, yeah, they're just little angels. I mean, Snowpea Landy right here, he even lined his chapstick up on the dresser in a perfect row, and he just kept them like that. Yep.
I always was the neat one. Lana, she always can't keep her bathroom clean with all her makeup and perfumes. It bothers my allergies.
Landon,
I'm sorry, Lana.
it's okay.
What time is it? 8 o'clock! We gotta get these boys to bed.
Well, it was a wonderful evening. I'm glad you all could come. And it just reminds me of the old saying, the duck says to the rooster, I'll meet you again.
That's awkward. High five. I can see it. High five.
Bye, Adria. It's so good. Y'all have a good night now.
All right, kids, let's go. Just like your father.